From the campus of High Point University, this is Big South Women's Basketball, brought to you by ESPN+. The Runnin' Bulldogs of Gardner-Webb University travel to the Miller Center today to take on the High Point Panthers. Gardner-Webb with a record of 13-10 overall, 8 up and 6 down in conference. High Point 11-12, but a game above the Runnin' Bulldogs in the Big South Conference standing so far at 9-5. We take a look now at our players to watch for. First for Gardner-Webb University, Carly Plenovich, the senior from Clearwater, Florida, has been a handful for opposing defenses this season. Tops in the conference in three-point field goal percentage, 9th in the conference in points per game at 14 even, and also a tremendous shooter just from the field in general, 11th at 40.2%. Carly Plenovich getting it done this season for Gardner-Webb University. For High Point, Cam Brown, the senior from Copley, Ohio, has been a lot for opposing defenses to be able to handle. First in the conference in assist-to-turnover ratio, 7th in minutes, 2nd in three-point field goal percentage behind Carly Plenovich. Also poured in 24 points in a tough loss against the Campbell Camels their last time out. Cam Brown, the senior, the captain, been getting it done this season for the Panthers. High Point getting ready to face off with the Gardner-Webb Runnin' Bulldogs. Gardner-Webb and High Point right there in the standings, right next to each other. This is going to be an important matchup as the two teams vie for that second seed in the conference standings. Right now it's Campbell with the stranglehold on the first seed at 12-1. They edged out High Point with the game-winning shot with 0.4 of a second left in the last matchup for the Panthers. Radford right below them, 9-4. The Highlanders were idle when High Point played Campbell, and when Gardner-Webb picked up their win over Longwood. As a result, they stand a half game ahead of both Hampton and High Point. And below the Panthers, Gardner-Webb at 8-6. This is such a pivotal matchup for both teams as the two squads will look to try and inch closer to the Campbell Camels and look to try and pick up that coveted second seed in conference to host the other half of the Big South Conference. High Point coached by head coach Chelsea Banbury in her first season. Assistant Jody Kess, Jamie Glusing, and Brittany Brown. Gardner-Webb coached by Alex Simmons in her second season. Gardner Small, China Turner, and Danielle Bell, the assistant coaches there. We take a look at our starting five brought to you by Sunbelt Rentals. We have equipment for that. The Plenovich sisters, Carly and Savannah, Jessica Williams, Nia Lee, and Gabrielle Kapanek will round out that starting five for head coach Alex Simmons. For the Panthers of High Point, it'll be Courtney Meadows drawing another start, Cam Brown, Jensen Edwards, Skylar Curran, and Danielle Duell. And it looks like they're going to sub China McMichel in for Danielle Duell in the starting lineup there, but that'll be the starting five with McMichel deciding not to tip. Instead, it'll be Skylar Curran. First match of this season went to the Runnin' Bulldogs, 70-57 in Boiling Springs. This time around, who knows what's going to happen here at the Miller Center. That tip went out of bounds. It'll stick, though, with Gardner-Webb. And the most vaunted backcourt and really the Big South Conference, and the Plenovich sisters. They have been a handful all season long, and a rare turnover there by Savannah Plenovich. Jensen Edwards takes it the other direction. Cameron Brown, a stellar performance against Campbell. 24 points, but fouled out with 5 minutes left, and that's when the wheels started to come off for a Panthers team that led by as many as 15, but lost in heartbreaking fashion. A game-winning bucket by Nuremberg of the Camels with 0.4 of a second left. Meadows probes the lane, puts it in. Meadows so good at slashing inside. The three-pointers have come and gone. She's hit just 3 of them this season, but straight line speed that rivals everyone in the conference. Jessica Williams had a good performance their first time out, and this one over the head of Carly Plenovich, picked up by her twin sister Savannah. They average over 26 points a game. 9th leading scorer in the conference is Carly Plenovich. This is Savannah who takes the shot, misses, and Cam Brown the rebound. Brown stops. Inside rebound to Savannah Plenovich. Twin sisters from Clearwater, Florida, both seniors their last season in Boiling Springs. They've had a storied career. Jessica Williams, the sophomore, she's there for a couple more seasons. Wild charge missed. China McMichel gets the start today in the place of Danielle Duell. Amaria McNear questionable to play, likely not going to. And that will shrink the bench of the Panthers even further. Maya Bull was the conference's leading rebounder before she had to leave sit on the bench for the rest of the season with a knee injury. She hopes to medically redshirt next year. You take a look at head coach Alex Simmons. Has got this program moving in the right direction. There's no doubt about it. A winning record this year, a winning record last year. Picked up a win against the Florida Gators. Power 5 conference. This Gardner-Webb team has improved leaps and bounds in her second season. Shire raises the bottom of the backboard, and Jessica Williams brings it the other way. Team's leading rebounder collects her second. Heading in and heading to the line will be the sophomore from Augusta, Williams. Member of the All-Big South freshman team last year. 2-0 advantage for the Panthers. Edwards will pick up her first personal foul. And the one thing the Panthers can't afford after last matchup against Campbell is getting Brown or Curran in foul trouble. They were both in foul trouble really the entirety of the game, as Williams, a 69% free throw shooter, hits the first. An all-around good performance from Williams the first time these two teams played this year. 8 points, 9 boards, 3 assists in 20 minutes. Productive 20 minutes there for the sophomore. Thrown away by Curran, taken by Carly Plenovich. Williams gets it back to Carly Plenovich. Couple of dribbles, screen from Nia Lee. Step back, and the shooter's touch. Carly Plenovich on the board. It's a 4-2 lead. This is a Gardner-Webb team that plays decent defense but exceptional offense. Third best scoring team in the conference. Tops in three-point shooting percentage, free throw percentage. And just a team that can knock down nearly any shot if you give them the opportunity. Curran looking for an opening. Instead, taken away by Savannah Plenovich. Running the floor was Caponegro, but is stripped by Curran. Shire gallops across the timeline. Looking for something, McMitchell. Shire best in the conference in three-point shooting percentage since conference play began. This time it's Brown, bottoms. Cam Brown picking up where she left off against the Camels. 24 in that contest, 3 for the Panthers. And a walk, the second turnover of the day, Carly Plenovich. The first time these two teams played in Boiling Springs, High Point came in with a good deal of momentum. They had won 4 consecutive games. Beat Hampton, Presbyterian, Longwood, Charleston Southern. Has taken it the other direction is Savannah Plenovich. Bounce pass Lee, gets it on the roll. But they ran into the buzzsaw that is the Gardner-Webb offense. 70-57 was a win for the Runnin' Bulldogs, and they have not missed a beat since that game. Beat Charleston Southern the next game, were bested by Radford, were the Runnin' Bulldogs. Hampton and Longwood were a couple of wins. So this is a Gardner-Webb team that's won 4 of 5 and charged up the standings. McMitchell picks up Williams on the screen, launching a triple and nailing it. Plenovich, Carly Plenovich on the board with another. Five points for Carly Plenovich. Edwards, one hand push shot missed. No one forces more turnovers and has a better turnover margin than Gardner-Webb. Is running and charging into the lane. Williams. There wasn't a lot of press in the first matchup between these two teams. Once Cameron Brown got the basketball, they more or less backed off, but they're a little more persistent with the press today. Brown way off the mark. And a quick first quarter so far here at the Millis Center, but it's Gardner-Webb leading 11-5 on the backs of some good shooting and solid defense.
Hard work, a love for the game is mandatory down here. sacrifice, a desire to be great lives down here.
Perez open three. Yes!
Excellence, the will to compete, persists down here.
For the win.
This is the Big South, where winners are made.
Music make you lose control.
Rock a showstopper, beats get it crunk and wired. Wave your hands, scream loud. Everybody here get it out of control.
We do this every day for men suffering from prostate cancer. The Hampton University Proton Therapy Institute treats several types of cancers: breast, lung, prostate, head and neck, ocular, GI, brain and spine, pediatric. There are no hospital stays with proton beam radiation. The beam travels right to the affected area and stops, which leads to fewer side effects. Call us now. It could make all the difference.
Live your life. Let the Hampton University Proton Therapy Institute fight your cancer.
Geico makes it easy to get help when I need it. With licensed agents available 24/7, it's not just easy. It's having Jerome Bettis on your flag football team easy. Go get him, Bus!
Ooh. Come on, Bus. Come on. Hey, wait. Man, I got the flag. I got your flag, man. I got your flag.
It's Geico Easy. Yeah. With licensed agents available 24/7.
49 nothing.
You leave it to me. I'll get your taxes in an okay place.
What?
Well, just as soon as my audit is over, this gets my undivided attention.
Take a lot of trips to the islands, Phil.
Pretty great, right? Oh, Phil's legally dead. Fell off a boat. Going by Dennis now. Salary. Long story. Then we got, oh, no, you're not going to want to see this.
I don't think this is going to work.
Just okay is not okay. AT&T has America's best network, now with our best plans at our best prices, starting at $35 a month per line for 4 lines. New from AT&T.
The Big South Sweepstakes is back for its 18th year. This year's Sweepstakes Grand Prize package is brought to you by Charlotte, Marriott Center, and Pepsi. Head to BigSouthSports.com/sweepstakes to enter. Deadline to register is February 21st. High Point shot 28% from the floor, 53% for Gardner-Webb. Perhaps the main reason why they have a 7-point advantage, but a sloppy first quarter of play. 12 combined turnovers, 6 for each side. Way short, but in the right place at the right time for Alexis Houston. 9 points, 3 boards in 19 minutes, including a start against High Point the first time these teams played for the junior Houston. Brown nearly had it taken away. Curran scoreless so far, without a shot attempt in that first quarter. Brown, contested 3. Bounce off the shot clock, and it'll be ruled out of bounds. The shot clock violation nearly took that one back to Gardner-Webb anyway. Savannah Planovich inside. Houston squares up. Fadeaway jumper inside, rebound to Duel. Edwards Everson's coming back from her knee injury. Has played 30-plus minutes in 8 consecutive games. Brown. 1 for 9 from beyond the arc for High Point. They shoot more threes than any team in the nation with the exception of 2. That's Florida Gulf Coast and DePaul. Driving in, knocked out of bounds, and it'll go to the Panthers. Coach Chelsea Banbury in her first season, a disciple of Florida Gulf Coast, former player, former coach there. You take one more look at this driving layup attempt by Williams. Might have gotten knocked off of Duel. Well, Coach Banbury has instituted that 3-point shooting offense here in her first season at High Point. Curran, bounce pass, looking to thread the needle to Edwards, instead taken away. Houston drives, fouled by Meadows. She'll head to the stripe. First personal foul on Courtney Meadows. You see it one more time. Bit of a hug, and in the act of shooting, Alexis Houston, a 78% shooter, will head to the line. This is a tremendous shooting team from the free throw line. They shoot 75% as a team. 36th best team in the entire nation in free throw percentage. A 1-2 trip to the line, though. 10-point lead for Gardner-Webb. They led by as many as 16 points at Boiling Springs. High Point cut it to 4 in the fourth quarter. We're unable to get any closer. Edwards on the shot fake. Bottoms. The buckets have been hard to come by today for the Panthers, and Jensen Edwards on the stat sheet for the first time. Taken away, falling down was Nia Lee. Meadows, difficult pass to McMitchell, and that's the 8th turnover for High Point. Dumps it off and a foul called. It looked to be on Courtney Meadows, and is. That's her second in a couple of possessions. It was a good pass by Williams, but a little too physical with the hands, perhaps, Meadows. Shire will replace Meadows now with 2 personal fouls. Morgan Pointer comes in for the first time today for the running Bulldogs. Great out-of-bounds play, and the finish there for Savannah Plenovich. Shire able to get it to Edwards. Tight window. When Cam Brown has the basketball, there isn't as much pressing that goes on, but they try and harass everyone else. Great pass by Brown to Curran. First bucket of the day for the conference's second leading scorer. He trails McMacken of Longwood by a half point a game. 8th turnover of the day now for Gardner-Webb. They'll give it back on a travel. A lot on the line in this game. Atop the standings in the Big South, Campbell 12-1. Dramatic victory the Campbells picked up here at the Millis Center. Right below them, Radford. And then at a tie for 3rd, Hampton and High Point. And right below them, Gardner-Webb. A lot of teams still in it. Kick to Edwards. The foul in the bucket. No, they'll call it an offensive foul. They'll wave it off. Cam Brown with a little too much momentum running over a running Bulldog, and that'll wave off the Edwards bucket. Shooting woes have continued for both teams. Gardner-Webb 1 for their last 4, Panthers 1 for their last 9. Pointer looking for Plenovich and finds Carly Plenovich on the no-look pass. Looking for Savannah, found Carly and knocked out of bounds. Active hands there by Alexis Houston. Not pulling the press off when Brown has the basketball. Finds its way to Jensen Edwards. Almost thrown away into the backcourt. Edwards. Jump ball will stick with the Panthers.
Jump ball alternating possession. Stays with your Panthers.
Gardner-Webb is sold out today on locking down the perimeter. That is a lot of the offensive structure for High Point. And this time a big block inside by Morgan Pointer, the freshman. Savannah Plenovich. Harassed by Shire. Had a good defensive performance the first time these two teams played, as Curran had the rebound knocked out of her hands. It finds Cam Brown. Brown crosses over. A lot of contact, no call. Bringing it the other way, Carly Plenovich. First team all Big South last year, tees up a triple and nails it. Chelsea Banbury and the Panthers want a timeout. The lead balloons back to 9 points. It's been as large as 12, and that's where it stands now, 27-15.
Music make you lose control.
Rock a showstopper, beats get it crunk and wired. Wave your hands, scream loud. Everybody here get it out of control.
Geico makes it easy to get help when I need it. With licensed agents available 24/7, it's not just easy. It's having Jerome Bettis on your flag football team easy. Go get him, Bus!
Oh. Come on, Bus. Come on. Hey, wait. Man, I got the flag. I got your flag, man. I got your flag.
It's Geico Easy. Yeah. With licensed agents available 24/7.
49 nothing.
We do do this every day for men suffering from prostate cancer. The Hampton University Proton Therapy Institute treats several types of cancers: breast, lung, prostate, head and neck, ocular, GI, brain and spine, pediatric. There are no hospital stays with proton beam radiation. The beam travels right to the affected area and stops, which leads to fewer side effects. Call us now. It could make all the difference.
Live your life. Let the Hampton University Proton Therapy Institute fight your cancer.
Discover Gardner-Webb University, a community where you'll learn to make a living and make a difference, where you'll form relationships that last a lifetime, explore and deepen your faith, play Division I sports, cheer on the running Bulldogs, embrace the arts. Come and be challenged and mentored. Come and ignite your future.
High Point University is focused on preparing students for the world as it is going to be. There's a growth mindset in our institutional DNA. So while our campus growth is impressive, the true relevance lies in how HPU creates an innovative learning environment that fosters the entrepreneurial spirit in the minds, in the hearts, and in the souls of our students. This is High Point University.
Back here at the Miller Center, the largest lead today for Gardner-Webb, 27-15. Our broadcast today brought to you in part by Ticket Smarter. The smarter way to buy tickets to live events if you're looking to experience and enjoy the power and excitement of all the best sports, concerts, and theater events. Visit TicketSmarter.com and download the app today. Don't miss out. Smart fans start at Ticket Smarter. Carly Plenovich, our player to watch for, has lived up to the billing. 12 points, 4 rebounds for the senior from Clearwater, propelling the running Bulldogs to a 12-point lead. Pivotal performance for Plenovich to try and will her team to their 9th conference victory. High Point looking to reach double digits in conference play, but they're going to have to work from behind. Curran gets it on the inside. Brown takes a 3. Missed it a little too strong. Savannah Plenovich will bring it across the timeline. Savannah Plenovich with 2 points. Almost got it to Caponegro. Instead, the other way, Cam Brown. Edwards, one more to Shire. Yes! There has not been a better three-point shooter in conference play than Shire. She scored 10 or more on 4 occasions this year, brings her everyday brand of feisty defense, and a big bucket there as the lead cut to 9. Nine turnovers for both teams. On pace to really exceed their season averages in that department. Spin move and a shot clock violation. Even if it went, it wouldn't have counted for Carly Plenovich. It won't go as a turnover for her, but will go as the 10th turnover for Gardner-Webb, a dead ball turnover that is assessed to the team. The press has given the Panthers fits today. They hold off on this possession. Kane picks up Brown. Edwards finds Brown. Amongst the trees, Brown finds Shire, and they call 3 seconds. Back into the game, Jessica Williams. Williams was a spark of offense while she was on the floor. 6 points, 3 steals, a rebound, and an assist in 10 minutes. She gets her first run of the second quarter. Kane gets a high screen on the switch. Curran. Caponegro, the freshman pointer. Defense has been more solid here. Step back 3 from Plenovich. Curran brings down the rebound. 2 points so far for Curran. Underhand shovel pass to Brown, and she's fouled. The Panthers captain takes a tumble. Will be the first foul on Gardner-Webb in the quarter. It'll be assessed to Gabrielle Caponegro, the redshirt sophomore from Allenwood, New Jersey. Picking up the dribble and locking knees a little bit is Caponegro. Curran, quick trigger. Just 2 shots and 2 points for Curran. Gardner-Webb has done a good job denying her the basketball. Edwards, ferocious defense. Timeout taken by Jessica Williams. And that's a heady play by the sophomore from Augusta. She's turned in 5 double-digit performances this year as Williams. And just as soon as Edwards was able to bat that basketball and Williams was able to get a handle on it, she realized she had no way in order to really pass that to one of her teammates. All times, you take a look at this Shire three-pointer. No one's hit more in conference than Callie Shire, at least percentage-wise. 33 three-pointers this season for Shire. Parents and Family Weekend here at the Millis Center at High Point University. Lou Callett with you. Thrilled that you're spending your Saturday afternoon with some Big South Conference women's basketball. 27-18 the lead for Gardner-Webb. Taking it in and laying it off the glass, Jessica Williams, 8 points.
Jessica Williams.
Lead stretches back to double digits. This game looking a lot like the first matchup between the two teams. That was a 13-point win for Gardner-Webb. Shire another 3. 34. She's 11th in the conference in threes made. Back to 8. Carly Plenovich. Whips it past a pointer. Shot fake. And losing the handle, it's out of bounds. 11th turnover for Gardner-Webb, 10 for High Point. A sloppy basketball game as Zaria Wright comes back in. Courtney Meadows saddled with a couple of personal fouls. Minute 40 until the halftime break. Unlikely Meadows back out there. Amaria McNear not playing in this game, injured her knee in the contest against Campbell. Brown, quick move to the hoop. Impressive stuff from the captain. The lead cut to 6. Lightning quick reactions there from Brown. Carly Plenovich harassed by a couple of Panthers. Caponegro, great crossover, and she lays it in for the deuce. Stands at 6 feet tall, but quick guard-like moves from the redshirt sophomore. 8 rebounds, 3 points in 27 minutes. Has 1 double-double on the season. That stat line coming in the first matchup this year. Behind the back, Brown. Curran, an open look. Missed it right. 2-for-1 opportunity for Gardner-Webb. An 8-point lead. They played their sticky brand of defense today. Williams misses the shot. Six-second difference, game clock and shot clock. The Panthers cannot take the last heave. Carly Plenovich, 12 points, 5 rebounds in the first half. Guarding Brown. She tries a 3, uncorks it, and it's short. Tick under 10 seconds for Gardner-Webb to get a last shot. Kiari Kane, the freshman from Sumter. Looking for something. Wright takes it away. Curran just going to sit on it. No, she'll heave. And it gets a little past the opposing free throw line, but that'll be it. 31-23 our score at the break. Be sure to stick around for the Geico halftime report here at the Millis Center. Running Bulldogs by 8.
Hi. Hello. I'm Dave. You might know me as Lil Dicky, but there's a lot more to me. Don't you want to know who I am? Not really. Do you want to meet the guy behind the guy? Do you want to know what the industry is like? I got a strange life. Yes, I know that I'm a rapper at the end of the day, but I think it's time you knew me by my government name. Hi, I'm Dave. I'm Lil Dicky. Hi, I'm Dave. Who's Dave? Hi, I'm Dave. Please watch. Please, I'm Lil Dicky. No, shut up. I am Dave.
Welcome inside the Geico halftime report.
You leave it to me. I'll get your taxes in an okay place.
What?
Well, just as soon as my audit is over. This gets my undivided attention.
Take a lot of trips to the islands, Phil.
Pretty great, right? Oh, Phil's legally dead. Fell off a boat. Going by Dennis now. Masalleras. Long story. Then we got, oh, no, you're not going to want to see this.
I don't think this is going to work.
Just okay is not okay. AT&T has America's best network, now with our best plans at our best prices, starting at $35 a month per line for 4 lines. New from AT&T.
For High Point, both those teams are in the top half as far as turnovers committed per game. Gardner-Webb 16 a game, High Point 14 a game, but first in the conference in turnover margin are the running Bulldogs of Gardner-Webb University. The Plenovich sisters combined for 14, 12 of them coming from Carly Plenovich, seniors from Clearwater, Florida, getting the job done for this running Bulldogs squad. 13-10 overall, 8-6 in conference. This game so important, as we highlighted in the first segment. A lot on the line as the two teams will look to try and work towards hosting part of the Big South Conference tournament. Take a look at some statistics from both sides. We alluded to them just a little bit earlier. We'll take a deeper dive into how the basketball game has gone for both sides here on Family Weekend, Family Parents Weekend here at the Millis Center. The 31-23 lead at the break for Gardner-Webb. As far as the upcoming schedule for both teams, we start with the High Point Panthers. Couple of road contests, Radford and PC. That Radford tilt will be a very important one for both teams as they look to vie for that second seed in the conference. Longwood, Charleston Southern, and UNC Asheville will be the remaining 5 games for this Panthers team. Those games will all be at home. Longwood, Charleston Southern, and UNC Asheville, as the Panthers will look to try and close out the season on a positive note, build some momentum for the Big South Conference tournament. You never know who's going to get that second team. That first seed, though, looking a lot like the Campbell Camels. As for Gardner-Webb, they finish off this game today. They also will take on PC later in the future. That game coming on the 18th. High Point will be idle on the 18th when the rest of the conference will be playing. As a result of there being 11 teams right now in the Big South Conference, NCAA slated to join next year, making an even dozen. However, this season there was always an idle team every game. After that, PC, it'll be Winthrop, UNC Asheville, USC Upstate, and the Campbell Camels to close the season for Gardner-Webb. It's a very road-laden last couple of games for this running Bulldogs team. On the road with PC, Winthrop, and USC Upstate. Our broadcast today brought to you by Big South Social Media. Get social with the Big South. Join the always growing network of Big South fans on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and more. You can also follow the conference source for game updates and on-site championship coverage via Twitter at Big South Game Day. Follow, watch, like, and share with the Big South Conference. Also brought to you by Pepsi. Pepsi is proud to be the official beverage of the Big South Conference Championship, so don't forget to pick up a delicious, refreshing Pepsi today. Pepsi, that's what I like. 31-23. This wraps up our Geico halftime report. Gardner-Webb at High Point, second half on the way from the Millis Center.
You leave it to me. I'll get your taxes in an okay place.
What?
Well, just as soon as my audit is over. This gets my undivided attention.
Take a lot of trips to the islands, Phil.
Pretty great, right? Oh, Phil's legally dead. Fell off a boat. Going by Dennis now. Masalleras. Long story. Then we got, oh, no, They're not going to want to see this.
I don't think this is going to work.
Just okay is not okay. AT&T has America's best network, now with our best plans at our best prices, starting at $35 a month per line for 4 lines. New from AT&T.
Gardner-Webb leading 31-23 as we wrapped up our Geico halftime report. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Marriott Bonvoy. Get the home team advantage whenever you go with Marriott Bonvoy. Wherever you go, you can stay, earn, and redeem rewards with Marriott Bonvoy, a proud partner of the Big South Conference. Broadcast also brought to you in part by the Big South Store. Find the best variety of officially licensed merchandise in conference and school branded items at BigSouthStore.com. Gear up with some new apparel or find that perfect gift. Get fully equipped for all your game day fun with BigSouthStore.com. Gardner-Webb led by as many as 12. They took an 8-point lead into the break. And Savannah Plenovich will bring the ball across the timeline as Gardner-Webb will look to try and pick up their 5th win in 6 tries. High Point looking to try and get back on the winning track after they lost to Campbell 68-66 on a game-winning shot with 0.4 of a second left. Williams, tough runner, McMitchell the rebound. Starters in for both sides. Cameron Brown with 6 points, but it took 11 shots to get there in the first half. Skylar Curran was quiet, uncharacteristically. A turnover, the 11th of the game. Plenovich to Savannah. Plenovich misses the 3. Not only are they the top 2 scorers on this squad, also lead the team in assists. Savannah Plenovich, 3.5 a game, 7th best in the conference. Carly Plenovich, tick over 3, 11th in the conference overall. Courtney Meadows with 2 fouls. Curran drives and a foul call. Nia Lee will be hit with the personal foul. Will be her second. We take one more glance at Curran driving in. Not a lot of drives being made in that first half. We'll see if that's an adjustment that High Point decides to make. A lot of 3-pointers taken. 17, but only 4 of them hit. Meadows high-arcing shot off the backboard. Meadows had the first bucket of the game and had the first bucket of the half here in our second half of play. 6-point advantage for the Runnin' Bulldogs. Pivotal game for both sides. 3 on the way. Williams too strong. Brown tries to get it to Edwards, ends up getting it there. Slithering her way in. Meadows again. Attacking and putting it off the glass. Courtney Meadows with 6. Energy renewed a little bit at the break. Carly Plenovich off the pass. Rattles out. Fighting for the rebound. Good play there by Savannah Plenovich. Able to wrestle it away from China McMitchell. Here's Carly. And that's a backbreaker for the Panthers. A 3-pointer from Carly Plenovich, 15, upping her total to just above her season average. And just when it looked like they had a defensive stop, they give up a 3. Plenovich sisters combining for that play there. Pesky defense harassing Jessica Williams, gets the strip. Caponegro has an opportunity and lays it in. It looked like the momentum had shifted to High Point, but 5 consecutive points for the Runnin' Bulldogs that lead back to 9. Meadows crossover and fouled. The straight line speed of Courtney Meadows, really hard to stop. One crossover, gets past Williams and heads into the lane. The foul on Jessica Williams. Just her first personal. Courtney Meadows, not a great free throw shooter necessarily, under 54%. A Panthers team that is 7th in the conference in free throw percentage. 1 for 2 trip to the stripe. A little bit under 66% for High Point. Compared though to Gardner-Webb, the top free throw shooting team, it's over 75%. They're also 36th in the country as far as free throw percentage goes. Williams crossing over. Caponegro weaves and travels. 13th turnover of the day for Gardner-Webb, 25 combined between the two squads. Full court pressure put on again. They inbound to Meadows in the coffin corner. They get it to Curran. Brown drives, scoops, and fouled. Cameron Brown will head to the free throw line. It's always tough to stop this Gardner-Webb team from running as often as they like to do. They speed you up with their press. And you see Brown hit across the arm by Nia Lee. Lee will be replaced by Alexis Houston. 1 for 2 so far today from the line for Brown. Make it 2 for 3, 7 points. Now his sole possession of the team lead. Tough shooting day today for the senior from Copley, Ohio. 1 for 7 from 3, 2 for 11 from the floor. Savannah Plenovich brings it up. Williams pulls through, drives to the rack, rebound McMichael. Meadows left wide open. Too strong, McMichael going for the rebound. Instead it caroms to Edwards. Edwards gets it right back. Rattles out. Curran the offensive board. Puts it up inside and gets the friendly touch. Curran a top 10 offensive rebounder this year. Leads the team in rebounding as well at 6.5 a contest as it goes back to High Point. Morgan Pointer comes in. Pointer with a block in 5 minutes in the first half. 1-2-2 pressure put on by the running Bulldogs. High Point 4 for 19 from 3. Edwards. Up and under move, too much put on it, and a foul on the ground. High Point just 3 for 6 from the free throw line today. And it will not result in free throws, though, for Edwards. It'll be called on the ground. McMichael over to Brown. Cameron Brown was looking back for McMichael. Instead, Curran, quick trigger. Everything but the finish. It's halfway down. Carly Plenovich will slow it up. Gardner-Webb will struggle to score the basketball in the half court, but they are as electric as any team in the conference when it comes to fast break opportunities. Carly Plenovich had it knocked out of her hands. It'll stick with Gardner-Webb. Kiari Kane subs in for Jessica Williams. Zaria Wright will also come in for the Panthers. Not a lot of front court depth for this High Point team. Amaria McNear injured. Maya Bull out for the season. Olivia Van Sluten has seen her playing time increase, at least in the Campbell game certainly. But that leaves Danielle Duell McMichael, who's finally back healthy. Savannah Plenovich from downtown. The lead back to 8, and it seems like every time the Panthers creep back to within near one possession, always an answer from Gardner-Webb. Curran. Courtney Meadows behind the back, hoists a shot, way off. Savannah Plenovich the other way. Carly Plenovich, active hands by Cameron Brown. Driving in, Zaria Wright will foul. The bucket will not count. Rimmed out anyway. Zaria Wright will be issued a foul. First on the Panthers and first on Wright. A back and forth third quarter. It's still an 8-point lead, though, for Gardner-Webb.
You leave it to me. I'll get your taxes in an okay place.
What?
Well, just as soon as my audit is over. This gets my undivided attention.
Take a lot of trips to the islands, Phil.
Pretty great, right? Oh, Phil's legally dead. Fell off a boat. Going by Dennis now. Masalleras. Long story. Then we got, no, they're not going to want to see this.
I don't think this is going to work.
Just okay is not okay. AT&T has America's best network, now with our best plans at our best prices, starting at $35 a month per line for 4 lines. New from AT&T.
Back here at the Millis Center, 39-31 Gardner-Webb. Our broadcast today brought to you in part by Pepsi. And now what Pepsi presents, what fans like. Because Pepsi knows what fans like. You see one of our young fans here at the Millis Center. Family and Parents Weekend here at High Point University. Happy you can be with us here at the Millis Center. Gardner-Webb enjoying an 8-point victory, 39-31. Luke Hallett here with you on ESPN3. Pivotal matchup in the Big South Conference between Gardner-Webb and High Point. Carly Plenovich, red hot off the window. 17 for the team's leading scorer, 9th in the conference overall. Eclipsed her point per game average of 14. She had 19 points on 8 of 11 shooting the first time these teams played. Tallied 7 boards and 4 assists for good measure. Zaria Wright off the rim and glass. Lead has been as large as 12 today, but it's back to double digits for the first time in the second half. Hand off to Plenovich. Caponegro off the screen. Jumper missed, rebound Wright. Edwards from downtown. The rims have not been friendly to High Point today. 4 for 22 from 3. 12 for 37 from the floor. Shooting nearly 50% at 48.6% is this running Bulldogs team. Good tough defense by Shire. Savannah Plenovich launches a 3 in, nails it. The lead, the largest it's been today, and that was a deep one. The Plenovich sisters, 25 points combined. Combined, they average nearly 26 right on that total, and still plenty left. Cam Brown, little trickery. Fake hand off to Zaria Wright. The Panthers missed Brown's leadership and presence in an immense fashion against the Campbell Camels, a 2-point loss. It was just the first home loss in conference play for High Point. Campbell the only undefeated team at home so far. Savannah Plenovich knifes into the lane, misses the shot, rebound Caponegro, and Shire comes up with it. Campbell's only conference loss, 12-1 to UNC Asheville on the season. They would eventually avenge that loss with a win in Bowie's Creek. Out of bounds off the fingertips of Carly Plenovich.
Back for Gardner-Webb, number 12, Jessica Williams.
Jessica Williams comes back in. She had a career high 29 against Charleston Southern just a few weeks ago. Curran with 4 points today. High school teammate Shire back to Curran. She tries a triple and short. Danielle Duell will come back into the game replacing Zaria Wright. Jessica Williams finds Savannah Plenovich and a little too aggressive Jensen Edwards. Just the second foul on the Panthers here in the third quarter. No lead is safe though in this building. You can ask High Point against Campbell, and just a little too aggressive with the body, Edwards. They had a 15-point lead against the Camels, but they're the top team in the conference for a reason. They fought back with a dramatic victory with 4/10 of a second left. A game-winning bucket from the freshman Nuremberg. Active hands by Brown, and it'll stick with Gardner-Webb. Slapping at the rock was the senior from Copley. Caponegro gets the rock, drives to the 10 and lays it in uncontested. She missed the finish though. And Jensen Edwards traveled with it. Right place, right time for Kiari Kane, surprising the redshirt freshman Edwards. 13th turnover for High Point, draws them even with High Point. Danielle Duell comes off. China McMichael comes back in. Duell jogging off a little bit gingerly. Already a lot of injuries, depleted front court for High Point. Williams, up and under move. She'll head to the line. Jessica Williams, the aggressor on that possession, will result in 2 free throws. Got the up and under, and then not much contact, but enough to warrant the call. 8 points today, 4 steals, 2 rebounds, 2 assists for Jessica Williams. Had a double-double against Longwood last year. She hits the first. Nearly a 70% free throw shooter. Perfect 2 for 2 from the line in today's contest. One for 2. No Panther in double figures. That's only happened 1 time this year against Campbell on the road. Cam Brown led the way with 9 points. She has 9 again today. Meadows with 7. 4 for Curran, 6 for Shire. Stop and go. Brown trying to do it all. Wrap around pass to Edwards and a great ball fake. Good find from Brown and an excellent ball fake there by Jensen Edwards. Kiari Kane drives around Shire. Jumper by Caponegro, bottoms. The LIU Brooklyn transfer, Gabrielle Caponegro, brings it back to 12. 8-second difference, game clock and shot clock. Brown harassed all game today. Tries to find McMichael this current, instead another turnover. Shot clock dark, last shot opportunity for Savannah Plunovich and Gardner-Webb. 8 points for Savannah, 17 for her twin sister Carly. Savannah Plunovich drives in. Contested runner, right place, right time. Williams can't get the finish. The third quarter, though, belongs to Gardner-Webb, 47-35. We take a timeout here at the Miller Center.
You leave it to me. I'll get your taxes in an okay place.
What?
Well, just as soon as my audit is over. This gets my undivided attention.
Take a lot of trips to the islands, Phil.
Pretty great, right? Oh, Phil's legally dead. Fell off a boat. Going by Dennis now. Masalleras. Long story. Then we got, oh, no, you're not going to want to see this.
I don't think this is going to work.
Just okay is not okay. AT&T has America's best network, now with our best plans at our best prices, starting at $35 a month per line for 4 lines. New from AT&T.
12-point advantage for Gardner-Webb, 47-35. We start the fourth quarter. Our broadcast today brought to you in part by Geico. For when traveling, it's a good thing. Find out how much you could save on car insurance. The fast free quote from Geico at geico.com. Geico, 50 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. High Point shot a little bit better in the third quarter than Gardner-Webb, 38-35%, but the lead still ballooned to 12 points at the end of that third frame. Knocked away, Shire trying to get it to McMichael. 15th turnover of the day, Gardner-Webb doing what they do best, and that's forcing turnovers and running in transition. And a touch foul, Shire reached in on Carly Plunovich. The players to watch for today were Carly Plunovich and Cameron Brown. Both of them lead their respective teams in scoring. Carly Plunovich, 17 points, 7 boards, 2 steals. Cam Brown, 9 points, a steal, 2 assists. And a foul called on Brown. Again, Carly Plunovich, the recipient of the foul. Second personal foul on the senior captain. Kiari Kane playing 16 minutes today, above her season average. Savannah Plunovich would have been a dagger, instead of rebound inside. Nia Lee will head to the free throw line. The junior from Lawrenceville, Georgia, will get her first couple of free throw tosses. And a good inside rebound there by Lee. Only played 14 minutes. Was scoreless in the first matchup between the two teams. Hits the first attempt. All-time High Point leads the series 22-14. Last year, High Point won 78-70 in overtime. The Plenovich sisters combined for 51 in that game, including 31 from Carly Plenovich. Lead at 13 right now for Gardner-Webb. That's the same margin which the Runnin' Bulldogs won the first contest. Kane. Deep as the shot clock expired, knocked out of bounds. Shire did not touch it last. Instead, it was off Savannah Plenovich. Nine minutes to go. You see head coach Alex Simmons piloting this team to a winning season in her first year. Last year, 16-15. Lost to UNC Asheville in the quarterfinals. Brown drives, hacked across the arm. And that's the one thing Gardner-Webb does not want to do, even if the Panthers aren't necessarily a great free throw shooting team. You don't want to send them to the line to pick up some points when the clock is expired. The clock is the friend of Gardner-Webb right now. The Panthers will certainly oblige as Cam Brown, a 74% free throw shooter, has 2 free tosses. Eisen makes the first. Brown, the team leader in steals with 32, 4th in the conference in field goal percentage, 2nd in three-point percentage, behind Carly Plenovich by 1.1%. Lead at 11. Kiari Kane over to Jessica Williams. Williams jabs Curran with tough defense. Driving by and missing the layup is Williams. Blow by there by the sophomore, but not the finish. Brown weaves into the lane, rims out. Nia Lee pulls down a tough rebound and gives it over to Kane. Plenovich thought about the three. Good fake. Instead, a little left-handed runner that's rebounded by McMichel, and she's fouled. Jessica Williams will be issued her second personal. You see the push shot there by Plenovich. Just left it short off the rim. McMichel had possession, and a little bit of a hook and hold there by Jessica Williams. Olivia Van Slooten checks in for the first time today. Just 2 games away from 100 career appearances after you factor in her 97th appearance today. Brown. A little bit of a mismatch with the 5'11" Nia Lee. Brown shakes Lee, takes the three. Rims out and a board inside Carly Plenovich. Would have cut it to single digits with the clock continuing to dwindle. Jessica Williams attacks and a good block by Curran. Van Slooten provided the first hurdle and Curran finished the job. Edwards picked up her dribble. Hits it over to Van Slooten, fouled by Nia Lee, reaching across the arm. And it was a good drive by Williams. Van Slooten, the initial defensive presence. Finishing it off, though, Skylar Curran, 6-foot sophomore from Clemens, North Carolina. Caponegro comes in. 4 starters on the floor with the exception of Kiari Kane for Gardner-Webb. Edwards looking for Van Slooten inside and finds her. Back to Edwards. A good play, and it just can't go down all the way. Not how they drew it up. And everything but the finish. Very close there for the Panthers as they try and cut this to single digits, but can't seem to do so. Plenovich to Plenovich. And it goes to High Point. Contact between Williams and Van Slooten. It's evident that Williams wanted the foul call, but instead that ball whipped out of bounds. Tick over 7 minutes to go. Panthers trailing by 11. Gardner-Webb has been in control the entirety of this game, leading by as many as 12. Brown gets past Caponegro. Runner. Missed it, and it's off Van Slooten. The lead has been as many as 13 for this Gardner-Webb team. High Point has not led since the 6:20 mark of the first quarter, 5-4. The largest lead they've had today was the first bucket by Courtney Meadows, 2-0. Williams again facing tough resistance. Curran looking to rip it away and does, and Williams fouls her again. Little extracurriculars after the play. Skylar Curran didn't appreciate the contact, and Jessica Williams will pick up another foul. Ripped away by Curran, as you see, and hit across the arm. For the rest of the quarter, rest of the game, the remaining 6 minutes and 29 seconds, High Point will be in the bonus. Zaria Wright comes in for Skylar Curran. Curran perhaps getting a moment to collect herself after that exchange with Jessica Williams. Floats a pass to Wright to Shire. Wright was looking for Van Sluten on the inside, has a size advantage. Instead, cross-court pass, Shire gets it. Can't quite hit the three. There's been a lid on the basket ever since this has been nearly a single-digit game. The Panthers haven't scored in 2.5 minutes. Kane, Pointer tries her hand at a three, too strong. And gets her own rebound off the tip from Caponegro. Carly Plenovich looking to do something with it, gets the screen from Pointer. Good active hands by Zaria Wright. Brown. No foul call despite being really upended from behind. Wow. Plenovich on the other end. The and one for three. That is a huge momentum shifter. That has the potential to be a 6-point swing. The and 1-3 you see there by Carly Plenovich. And Cam Brown took a tumble from behind. The 4-point play completed by the senior. 21 points. Largest lead of the day for Gardner-Webb at 15. Wright drives in, stripped. Carly Plenovich knocked out of bounds. And a technical foul called. Double technicals, it looks like, will be the call. Zaria Wright and Carly Plenovich. It has been known the tensions were running a little bit high. Jessica Williams and Skylar Curran had a bit of a mix-up on a foul by Jessica Williams. Not only the second technical foul called on a Panther this year, Curran owns the other as she gets set to check back in. Lauren Bevis will also come in. The officials will come and take a look at this play, see if there was anything that might result in another call. It'll be called on Savannah Plenovich rather than Carly. Wright and Plenovich will both head to the bench, both of them with 2 personal fouls after the technicals. Brown looking for Curran, can't get it to her, somehow finds Edwards. Brown, open opportunity, straight away. Everything there. Curran fouled from behind. That's where the Panthers want to live right now at the free throw line. Facing their largest deficit of the day of 15. Curran could not complete the and one. An unorthodox day for Cam Brown, who struggled to shoot the rock. 2 for 16, make that 3 for 16 from the floor. And the shooting woes continue as Curran, a 77% free throw shooter, misses. Third best in the conference is the sophomore. And an 0 for 2 trip as Pointer picks up a long rebound. This game of vital importance to both teams. If the result were to hold, Gardner-Webb and High Point would be 9-6 in the Big South. The tiebreaker would belong to Gardner-Webb. And an and one, a big bucket there by Bevis. Coming back to her hometown of High Point, North Carolina, the true freshman. Courtney Meadows will sub back in after the break, but Gardner-Webb looking like they're going to pick up win number 14 here at the Millis Center. We take a timeout here on ESPN+.
You leave it to me. I'll get your taxes in an okay place.
What?
Well, just as soon as my audit is over, this gets my undivided attention.
Take a lot of trips to the islands, Phil.
Pretty great, right? Oh, Phil's legally dead. Fell off a boat. Going by Dennis now. Salary. Long story. Then we got, no, you're not going to want to see this.
I don't think this is going to work.
Just okay is not okay. AT&T has America's best network, now with our best plans at our best prices, starting at $35 a month per line for 4 lines. New from AT&T.
17-point lead for Gardner-Webb, 54-37. 4 minutes, 47 seconds left in our fourth quarter. Our broadcast today brought to you in part by Geico. 15 minutes can save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com today. And Marriott, the official hotel partner of the Big South Conference. In addition to Hercules Tires, ride on our strength. Visit herculestires.com. And Sunbelt Rentals, we have equipment for that. Largest lead of the day of 18. Brown waves off the Van Sluten screen. Brown's had a tough shooting day, trying to snap out of the slump, and not there. Halfway down. That shot epitomizes the shooting woes today of the Panthers. 4 for 27 from 3, under 30% from the floor as well. Brown, 3 for 17 from the floor as well. Strong rebound by Meadows. Curran drives, forces the issue, and no call. Van Sluten going for the basketball, pulled away by Nia Lee. It'll go back to Gardner-Webb, the running Bulldogs, looking for win number 14 on the year. Carly Plinovich remains on the floor with 21 points, converted her 4-point play that really was the turning point of the game. Bevis missed the spin move, skipped off of the prone on the ground Bevis, but it finds the way back to Kiari Kane. Kane penetrates, absorbs some contact and a foul. It'll go against Jensen Edwards. And it's a late foul call. The rebound was already there for Lee, but a foul call nonetheless. Kane, a 68% shooter on the season, hits the first. First free tosses of the day. Started 6 games this season, has the freshman. Had 15 against Charleston Southern, oftentimes one of the first players off the bench. Kane has had a solid stat line today. The 1 point, but 2 rebounds, 3 assists in 22 minutes, and some solid defense. Over the head of Brown, another turnover. That's number 19 on the game for High Point. Yet still below the average of how many turnovers forced a game by Gardner-Webb. They forced nearly 21. High Point has yet to make a field goal in this fourth quarter, 0 for 7. And perhaps the turning point, the 4-point play on a foul call that wasn't called on Cam Brown that led to that 4-point play. Van Sluten will be called for a foul. Nia Lee, will draw the foul. You see Van Sluten, a little too much momentum. Cam Brown has reached 11 points. Still only one game this season where Panther has not reached double figures. That was against Campbell. But only one player in double figure as well for Gardner-Webb. A very spread out scoring performance. You have Plenovich, of course, with a big 21. 9 rebounds, just a board away for Carly Plenovich. Her sister Savannah has chipped in 8 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Caponegro with 8 points on an effective 4 of 7 shooting. Missing that opportunity. Jessica Williams with 9 points, but on 13 shots. So a very spread out scoring day for this Gardner-Webb team. That's looking like they're going to improve to 9-6. And usurp the 3rd place spot in the standings from High Point. Meadows fouled. We'll head to the free throw stripe. It'll go on Kane. A couple of substitutions made, Caponegro and Bevis. As for results today, Campbell was handed their 2nd loss in conference play. For Gardner-Webb and High Point, they were almost assuredly rooting for the Campbells, as both teams will try and pick up that 2nd seed in the Big South Conference tournament. Try and host that other side of the bracket. But right now, Radford handed Campbell their 1st loss of the season, 48-42. Presbyterian had no problem with Charleston Southern today, 76-53. UNC Asheville bested Winthrop 65-55. And no word on the Hampton and Longwood game. That game tipped at 3, likely over, but no active result right now. Looking for the dagger was Carly Plenovich. Instead, Caponegro has it bounced to her. She's hit double figures. The lead at 21. That might have been the dagger. Foul called on Bevis, tangled up with Cam Brown. The way that standings looking like they're going to shake out, Radford improves to 10-4. Campbell now 12-2 as you take a look at that foul. No word on the Hampton result. They stand at 9-5 coming into today. But 2 teams that will be 9-6 at the end of this one, Gardner-Webb and High Point. It'll be the Running Bulldogs, though, leapfrogging the Panthers into standings. 2 for 2 from the line for Brown, 13 points. Then the majority of her work from the free throw line today, 6 for 8. Brown will head to the bench, likely getting the senior captain a well-deserved rest. No field goals in the 4th quarter. The claps put on by Gardner-Webb defensively. Williams took a lot of contact and they'll let him play on. Curran running the floor, up and under, will finish. Six points now for Skylar Curran. Caponegro picks up her 3rd personal foul as Curran looks to try and bolster the stat sheet a little bit more. Carly Plenovich not done yet. Meadows harassing defense. Gets the screen from Caponegro and blocked, but a foul. Courtney Meadows draws her 3rd personal foul. Carly Plenovich will head back to the free throw line, where she is the best free throw shooter in the entirety of the Big South. Two for 2 from the stripe today will boost that 87% a little bit higher, provided she makes her 3rd of the day and does. 68 seconds to go. It's Gardner-Webb looking like they're going to pick up win number 14 on the year, 9-6 in conference. The Panthers have a losing streak on their hands for the first time in quite some time. They'll fall to 11-13, 9-6 in conference as well. have not had a losing streak since 5 consecutive losses to Davidson, Butler, UNCG, and a losing streak that spilled over into conference play with Campbell and Winthrop. Couple more subs made for head coach Alex Simmons. Seven points today for Curran, make it 8. 5 rebounds to go with 2 steals and a block. But today belonged to Gardner-Webb, and perhaps more specifically Carly Plenovich. A rebound shy of a double-double for the senior from Clearwater. 23 points, 9 boards, 2 steals for good measure. Cabanegro swatted out of bounds by McMichel. She bowled into the lane, but the junior from Indianapolis swatted it. Plenovich zips in, puts up the layup, and lays it in. 25 for the senior. Had 19 the first time these two teams played. It's her 3rd time she has eclipsed the 25-point threshold this season. Also had 28 and 27 against Hampton and Charleston Southern. Curran with that bucket will hit double digits, 11 for the sophomore. But ultimately it was Gardner-Webb who came away with their 9th conference win of the season. The shooting was tough for High Point in the second half. The defense exceptional from Gardner-Webb. We take a look now at our play of the game, brought to you by Hercules Tires, our strong move of the game. Hercules Tires ride on our strength. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. But we thank you for watching here from the Millis Center. It's 62-46 our final score. Gardner-Webb the winner over High Point. 9-6 in conference for both these teams. High Point 11-13. Gardner-Webb 14-10. We have our Hercules Tires strong move of the game. It's the 4-point play from Plenovich. Carly Plenovich with a game high 25 points. 3rd time this season with 25 plus for Gardner-Webb. For everyone here at High Point University, Luke Hallett saying so long. High Point and Gardner-Webb goes the way of the Runnin' Bulldogs.